Hey, what's going on, Candy? This is your favorite candy lady, Miss Eye Candy, and I'm here. Okay, so I have two reviews to do. Last night I watched 50 Shades of Grey, the movie. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are actually fans of the trilogy series of novels of 50 Shades of Grey. I've recently become a fan just because the film was coming out and all my girls was talking about going to see it. My best friend was like, I need to go see this movie. So my best friend actually started reading she read the books like a month ago. I waited until the week of the release to read the books. But I read them, went to the movies, and I'm going to give you guys a review. I got my pearls on because the movie had me clutching my pearls the whole time through. It was that serious. Okay, so I'm not going to give you, spoilers, I guess, and tell you the story because I think you should go see it. But I don't know how well the movie is if you haven't read the books. For me, because I read the books and because I was familiar with the characters and the stories, like I didn't just read one, I read two. And when I watched the movie, I've just finished three now, but when I watched the movie yesterday, I was like almost finished with three. So I know the characters and I knew the story very well. So it was just me watching it play on the screen. But I enjoyed myself. Once again, me and Bucks went and we went to the same theater. We went to see Addicted where they serve alcohol. So we had our drinks. Okay. And initially, because after I read the first book, I started watching the trailer over and over again on YouTube, just trying to see if I saw the characters, the actors being right for the roles for these characters in novels. And I didn't think the guy that was playing Christian Grey was really going to do a good job. I was like, he ain't Christian to me. But after I watched the movie, I think he did a really good job. I think the woman that was Anastasia did a good job. I think Christian did a good job. I think the friend Kate did a good job. The character Jose, he was cute. Okay, Jose was cute. And then the book, when I was reading the book, I didn't think Jose was cute, but in the movie, he was cute. And I was like, oh, he's cute. So, I don't know. I thought the movie was good. It's a very erotic movie. The movie was very soft porn. It was very soft porn. It had some very intense scenes. It's really about, the dominatrix sex lifestyle, submissive and a dominant one, and whips and chains and floggers and, tie me up and flip me over and call me sir and spank it. It was really about that. It was about a young lady. She's a college student. She goes to do an interview for this millionaire, and he's clearly attracted to her, so he pursues her, but he wants her to do to sign contracts or whatever to be his submissive. And she's like, what's a submissive? And she kind of like him and she want to kick it with him, but she ain't really all that eager about that lifestyle. So it's really just their story. If you get the book, you see more in depth their relationship, and after, like the first one, it leaves you hanging to go to the second one, and that leaves you hanging to go to the third one. And the movie does that too. Like the movie ended just like the book, where you like, what? Because I remember when I read the book, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna read this book, I'm buying this book, and I kept asking them, like, is the movie about all of them or just about one? They said it's just about one. So I'm on my Kindle, like, okay, let me buy it. So I bought it on my Kindle, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking after I read this book, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. But after I finished reading one, it was like, it just ended, and I'm like, whoa, wait, that's the end? No, there has to be more. And the little thing popped up like, would you like to read two? If you read two, boop, 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 pay this money and you can download two. And I'm like, what? So I had to pay for all these books because I'm a reader. I love to read. I'm a bookhead. So I had to get it. And then after two, I had to get three. It was just like, I have to. So, one ended just like that, to where it's like, okay, so hopefully, clearly we're going to get to see a two, because we need to see the rest of it. But if I'm going to critique something in the actual movie, because the sex scenes was everything, they gave me everything. We saw a lot of booties. We saw some boobies. We saw some pube hairs. we saw some tying up and some whipping and some orgasms and some moanings and some stuff. Yes, we saw it, and it was good. I mean, you know, it's funny because I wasn't like on the bandwagon when everybody was reading it together. I wasn't really into it because I do like to read, and I like, you know, love making scenes, but I like a good story too. And I know a lot of times it'd be like some novels are just sex, like sex, and you be like, okay, the sex is cool, but dang, did he give her dinner, you know, the movie first, some flowers, you know, what's his last name? So I didn't think that 50 Shades was really gonna have a storyline the way everybody was acting, but you know what, when I read, I was like, oh, this is a storyline. So I did enjoy the book a lot. I was reading the reviews for the books. A lot of people say they don't like the way it was written and it wasn't correct English. But when I was reading it, I wasn't reading it for that. I was reading it for the story. And once, if a book can pull me in to relate to the stories, to feel like I connect with not the story, but to connect with the characters, then I like it. And I did that. I really connected with the characters. I want to marry Christian Grey. I love him as long as he don't whoop me. Because I don't like, okay, the very end, spoiler, I said I won't get into it, I'm sorry, but the very end of it, you know, she wants to test him. Like, she really is fighting with, can she be his submissive? Can she just do this lifestyle with him? So she wants to know how bad it can get as far as punishing her for doing it, like, for not obeying what he says. So she's like, I want to see how bad it can get. Punishment. He said, what? So he take her and he just shows her how bad it can get. He's like, I'm going to whip you 6 times, you know, the safe word, if you want me to stop, whatever the case may be. So he is whooping her ass, and she crying like, it's painful. I couldn't do that in a relationship because of slavery. First of all, I'm black. My ancestors got whipped. You're not going to whip me. You know, like, I know when you having sex with your man, and he hitting it from the back, and you tap that, spank it, you know, that's a little free, that's a little fun. But no, not with no belt, and not hard. Like, that's not sexy. I don't know why they do that, but they don't do it in my household. That's not going to work. So that's the only part of Christian Grey I couldn't get with, but everything else, I think I kind of like it. So I was clutching my pearls, y'all, the whole time. I was just clutching like, oh, Christian, yes, hey. I had my little, my drink, my frozen strawberry margarita, and I had the straw in there, and it was like every time the sex scene came, I was like, sipping with the tea. And I'm one of those people that when I go to the movies and it's a good movie, like, I like this movie because it had some scenes where it was funny, it was awkward, it was good, and it was like a whole bunch of women in the audience, so, you know, we all together making noise, and I talk to the TV screen. So if you don't like people that talk to the TV screen, don't go to the movies with me, because I do. I be like, you know, if it's an action patient, ooh, run, girl, run, duck, For this movie, I was like, yes, ooh, good, ooh, yes, what, ooh, clutch. Like, I was very animated throughout this film, okay, because it gave me everything I needed. So I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. 50 Shades of Grey, 2 thumbs up for the movie. The books get, like, you know, just all the thumbs, all the stars, just 10. The books is awesome to me because of the story. And like I said, I like me some Christian Grey. So, you guys, what did you think of 50 Shades of Grey? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you want more of it? Let me know. Talk to me. Tell me. But I am going to do the Atlanta Housewives review next. So, like, comment, subscribe, and talk to me. Tell me what you guys thought about it, and I will talk to you later, okay? Deuces.